Hi, my loves. Welcome to your weekly Oracle messages. Stanny Simone here. We're going to be taking a look into the upcoming energies for November the 1st to November the 7th. So we are officially in a new month. Happy November. Happy birthday to all of the November Scorpio and Sagittarians out there. So we're going to go ahead and dive into our reading per usual. I'm going to shuffle the cards here. We'll start off with the Black Moon astrology cards to see what's going on here cosmically in this upcoming week that we may need to be aware of or focus our energy on. And then we'll pull some additional oracle cards as well. And then we'll pull a tarot card for each of the zodiac signs for your weekly forecast. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what we have going on in this upcoming week. Spirit, November 1st through November the 7th. What guidance do we need to receive from the cosmos here for this upcoming week? Okay, we have 11th house, friends. All right, so this is a time where your connections, your social groups, whether close friends, acquaintances, all of these individuals are kind of coming into focus in this upcoming week. This is really beautiful. For some of you, this is recognizing that you do have true friendship in your life. For others of you, this is definitely something that is being activated by Saturn, which has recently gone direct after being retrograde since, I don't know, it was April, May. So this is a time where, you know, while Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius, 11th house energy, this is a time where you can start to solidify like certain bonds, or there could be a deepening of friendship that is taking place in existing connections. For some of you, this may even be about exploring new friendships as well, and kind of like putting yourself out there in different spaces amongst different people. Excuse me. There is a sense of like needing to branch out in a way. All right. And recognizing like all of the support that is available to you. You may also want to look to your 11th house for additional guidance for this upcoming week. So in addition to looking into your 11th house, you may also want to see what placements do you have in Aquarius, or what's going on in the house that is ruled by Aquarius in your natal chart. That can also show you maybe what kind of groups you would be a part of, what kind of friends you might find yourself attracting or connecting with, especially during this time of eclipse season where it is like a highly faded time as well, where we can be coming into new connections. I've been using the term new assignments, and that can be relevant in regards to relationships as well, where you are essentially creating like new soul contracts or coming into new soul contracts with, you know, people in your life. For some of you, this could even be old friends that you're reconnecting with as well. It does just seem to be an emphasis on some sort of lessons that some of us may be learning or experiencing through these more platonic but still intimate connections. And maybe, you know, especially as we are navigating through Scorpio season, this is a time where you are kind of determining like, all right, who do I want to really like maybe bring into my inner circle, who may be a little more on the outskirts per se, and maybe you want to kind of get a little closer to this individual, which is very much Scorpio's vibe, right? Really wanting to almost, I won't say enmesh necessarily, but basically, Scorpio wants to live in your skin, right? So this can be a time where some of you are even like deeply craving that sense of connection, that sense of camaraderie, that sense of support, or like I said, platonic intimacy as well. You know, these things are very important, and for some of you, these connections that are being highlighted here this week do play a major role in like your soul's evolution, but even in your life's purpose, your mission, you know, what it is that you are doing here in this life. I'm hearing the medicine that you are offering to the world. That's interesting. And it doesn't, when I say that, that's very metaphorical. It doesn't literally mean that you have to be administering medicine like as a doctor or a nurse or something like that. You know, everyone has their own unique healing abilities. And some of you are learning more about your abilities through your friendships, through it could even be a club or some type of organization that you're a part of, where you know there are budding friendships there as well. Okay, so very nice energy with the 11th house. As I said, look to that in your natal chart. Look to the Aquarius part of your natal chart there as well, just to get a little more insight on how this can be affecting you directly. So let's pull some additional cards. The number 35 is on this card. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is a number of success, ambition, renewal. Also like that sense of like eternal, something being eternal. Okay, so for some of you, these may be eternal friendships. Ooh. Or even like past life friendships as well, that are being highlighted. This is really, really lovely. If you've been going through anything rough lately, it's time to reach out to the people that you do have in your life. If you don't have people in your life, you may want to look into like I'm getting like group therapy or something like that. I don't know if that's something someone has been thinking about. Some type of group, like even was like AA, or I know they have the same thing like Codependent Anonymous. They have all types of things out there. So some of you may be looking into something like that if you've been struggling with some deeper matters that really require you to have a safe space, like emotionally and mentally, to navigate a process. Okay, so interesting. All right, let's see what else is coming through. We're gonna consult with the Spellcasting Oracle, see what else we have going on November 1st through the 7th. Sorry if I'm like, I kind of sound a little nasally today. Might be the weather changing. Probably need to take my allergy steps. Okay, I just had 2 cards literally fly out of the deck. So Spirit has been so very loud lately. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but it's been a lot of interesting things happening. So for the Spellcasters Oracle, we have travel. Nice. Some of you may be doing some traveling here, maybe with some friends. Maybe you're thinking about taking like a trip with your friends or something like that, with a friend. We also have good luck. Ooh, There's something about Sagittarius season. Both of these cards give me Sagittarius and Jupiter vibes, okay? So something about Sagittarius season where some of you may be doing some traveling. Even if you're not going with friends, you may meet friends like while you are traveling. You're going to like make some new friends or something like that. That's beautiful. Some of you may be moving, you know, you may be feeling like, I don't know, your social life's a little dead, or, you know, it's just like, this isn't really where I want to be. I'm not feeling as supported. I'm not feeling plugged in. I'm not feeling like I really have a community. Maybe it's time for me to venture out elsewhere to explore other options. So I definitely see that some of you are doing that, and Spirit is here to encourage you to affirm that yes, this is a good idea, that yes, this is going to lead to some sort of good luck here that you'll be having. And like I said, I'm getting very strong Sagittarius season vibes. Okay, so we may have to kind of like wait it out here through Scorpio season as we wrap up the eclipses and everything. But yeah, like moving into November, December time frame, things are definitely looking up for some of you. Like even this doesn't even have to be literal travel. This can be, when we're talking about Jupiter, growth, expansion. We are talking about good luck and fortune. So for some of you, this can be things that are happening within your professional life that you're just like, oh my gosh, wow, look at this. It's like your network, you know, your community is really helping you to grow in a lot of ways, but they're also supporting you in as far as like opportunities and, you know, putting your name in certain rooms and spaces. It's like that type of vibe. I really like this. I really like this. Because it's like the people around you, they want to like see you grow. They want to see you shine. They want to see you do well in your life. They want to see you accomplish your dreams. That's something else that is associated with the 11th house. In addition to it having that social aspect, it is also about, you know, what are your bigger aspirations in life, you know, your hopes, your dreams, but it also represents the money that you make from your career. Okay, so some of you may, like I said, have friends that are helping to position you for that success, for that promotion, for that big blow up, or like that like viral, I don't know, I'm kind of picking up on that, like someone's trying to help you in some way. I just heard Earth Angel. So you and this person or people that you're connecting with, maybe you all are like Earth Angels. That's why you are gravitated towards each other. That is why you guys are helping each other as far as, like I said, your mission and, you know those higher aspirations, hopes, and dreams that you have for your life and the things that you want to achieve. Also, the way that you want to make an impact, the way that you want to help the world, you know, in some capacity, all right? So even looking to your 11th house can give you insight into that, right? Yes, I love astrology. I'm just over here like wanting to nerd out and read people's charts. So comment below, like, yeah, I can engage with you guys there and we can talk about that. That can be our question here this week. What zodiac sign rules your 11th house? And do you have like any planets in your 11th house? If so, which ones? Okay, so comment that below. We'll get a little conversation started. I'll do, you know, some quick astrology interpretations. But yeah, look into that information. Definitely gives you some insight into how, you know, what is that saying? It's not what you know, it's who you know. That type of thing. It's not what you know. It's who you know. I'm hearing some of you need to include like that in your prayers, in your petitions, in your intentions that you're setting, that you are connecting with like the right people that support you in like the various aspects of life. And it's not to say that any one single person has to like support you in every area of life, which I think why that message of like expansion was coming through when it comes to your friends, and diversifying and having friends that you know can kind of support you in this area, maybe professionally, and then you have friends that can support you more on that intimate emotional level, and then maybe you have friends that help you when it comes to your physical goals, and like I don't know, like a gym buddy or something like that, right? So I'm getting that message as well, like it's like no one person or single person can fulfill all of your needs, which is why it's important to also give grace to people that may not be showing up for you in, you know, certain areas of your life. Of course, you can always communicate that, but also having to understand, you know, where certain people's capacity is at, or maybe what they might not be willing to give or might not have the ability, right? You know, whether it's a willingness or not. It's just being able to meet people where they're at, right? And it's like, okay, well, maybe you can't do this for me, so I'm gonna kind of look elsewhere to have that need fulfilled, right? You know, even as I say, like some people have like, oh yeah, these are my friends that I hang out with, but like this is my best friend or someone that I'm like really close and they know everything about me and da da da. So yeah, some of you definitely work with that energy this week, especially for all of my little witchies out there. I'm like, can you believe it's like, oh, happy late Halloween, like belated Halloween, by the way. But can you believe we're in November already? The spooky season is still very much in effect. So it's funny. I looked underneath the deck. I need to shuffle, but I wanted to show you this. We have beauty ritual. So some of you may want to like do some sort of beauty ritual by yourself with your friends, have a spa day or something like that. But we'll see what else comes up here. Let me shuffle these cards. See what our self-care is, how we can support ourselves in this week ahead. All right, interesting. So we have watch a movie, okay? So some of you may just need to like, if you have like a favorite movie that you like to watch, or maybe it's something new you've never seen, watch a movie. And I know that seems like really like, how is that going to help me at all? But there is more than likely some type of insight that you're going to receive from this movie. So definitely check it out. If there's something that you've been feeling called to watch. It's funny. I actually had a movie night with my friend recently. So that may even be something that you want to do with your friends, like have a little movie night. You know, it's starting to get a little cold outside. So maybe you're feeling inclined to kind of stay indoors a little more, which, hey, it's perfectly normal during this time of year or whenever you feel like doing it. But it just seems like a nice time to like cuddle up here this week. Watch a movie with your friends, by yourself, with your fur baby. Okay, those are our friends too, right? You know, if you live with your significant other, your spouse, whatnot, your kids, definitely. It'll be something that can, you know, if you're doing it with someone else, bring the two of you together. Allow you to maybe kind of share certain things or insights that you've received from what you may be watching, or it may be as simple as sharing the medicine of laughter together, or if it's more of a tearjerker movie, you know, kind of sharing that with someone that you care for. Okay, so very beautiful. I love these energies coming up here for the week ahead. So let's go ahead next. We're going to shift gears into the Zodiac Tarotscopes. I'm going to have to put that down a little bit. And I'll move this over here. Also, if you want to comment below, like, what's your favorite movie? What's a movie that you've recently watched that you liked? It's funny, me and my friend, we watched Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. It's like a old witch movie from the 90s, but super cute, very nostalgic. Very witchy. So yeah, that's what I recently watched. Maybe some of you want to check that out. So yeah, comment below. What's a movie you've recently watched that you enjoyed, or what's your favorite movie of all time? I don't know if I have like a favorite. Can't really think off the top of my head. I might have to comment below a little later. All right, Spirit, what do we have going on for zodiac signs? We're going to go in the order of water, fire, earth, and air, okay? Water, fire, earth, air. All right, so here we are. So let's see what we have going on for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Two of Wands. All right. So for some of you, this is about planning, strategizing, kind of looking out on the horizon, exploring the potential. Oh my gosh. It's literally the same thing here. Same thing. You see how she's kind of looking out, he's looking out, like, that's too funny. Let me do this. All right, cool. So yeah, some of you may definitely be considering travel. He's got the globe in his hand, so some of you may be looking to kind of go overseas, do something a little international here. Okay, I like it. So you may be making some plans for that. As I mentioned, possibly taking place during Sagittarius season. So yeah, that could be fun. For others of you, this is about your expansion, especially in regards to business or anything creative that you've been working on, anything within your career. This is a time where you may be kind of thinking about the next move, or thinking about, an opportunity that may be presenting itself, and, the potential benefits and the growth that you can experience through this opportunity, right? So some of you may even have a decision between like two different opportunities, two different paths here. For others of you, I'm seeing that this is literally an expansion. You've like built up one business, or you've become very successful with like a certain skill, and now you're moving on to a new skill that you're learning, or you're expanding in your business. You're offering a new service, a new product. So for some of you, this can even be considering like a business partnership, or hiring an assistant, expanding your team in some way. So this is really beautiful energy that we have here. Very, very creative, very motivated, very optimistic. Okay. For some of you, it's like you're excited. You know that you're on to something good, okay, with whatever this new opportunity is, or this new path that is opening up for you here, in which you not only are going to grow in the realm of success and even finance, but also growing in the realm of wisdom is really important to emphasize here as well. Okay, very nice. All right, so we're going to move on next to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, beautiful Two of Cups. Okay, so big soulmate connection, especially with this friend for some of you. Like, this is very much someone that you are meant to walk this journey with. For some of you, this could be someone newer that you're developing a connection with. But for others of you, this may even be a long-term friend. But this does suggest that, you know, the both of you are coming into this connection, wanting to learn, wanting to grow, wanting to support each other. There is a sense of balance and mutuality to this connection. Here, okay, I'm getting for some of you as well, this may even be a friend that's turning into a romantic thing. Okay. So some of you may be exploring the idea of that with someone that's like in your friend group. All right. So look, have fun. Like, and I think that's cool too, because you and this person may already have like a foundation kind of built, because you do have a friendship and you do know them. So some of you may be exploring that idea of getting to know someone like on a more romantic level. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a little house here in the background. This person, like, they make you feel like you're at home. Okay, or you will come to find, I think, in time that, yeah, this person does make me feel at home. For some of you, you may, this connection may go a lot further than you even expected. For some of you, this may lead to that 10 of Cups at some point, which is like a happy family situation. Got the kids, the house, picket fence, all that stuff. Something very healing about this connection. Even if it's someone from your past coming in, it does seem like you've grown and healed, they've grown and healed. Now you can connect like in a different space where it won't be so toxic or whatever situations y'all had going on, okay? Because the Two of Cups can suggest even like mending fences with someone, or mending bridges, whatever the saying is there. Yeah, mending that bridge, getting over any conflict. There's definitely the potential for that. All right. So let's move on next to earth signs. We have the Six of Swords. All right. You guys are moving on from something. Maybe for some of you, you're finding yourselves moving away from certain friendships. Right? Maybe it's just like not feeling very balanced for you, not feeling like you're receiving the support that you need. This goes back to the travel too. Oh my gosh, look at this staff. It just like keeps coming in everywhere. Okay, you see he's holding this little, I guess that's his little paddle or whatnot, but she is too. Okay, so some of you, maybe you are actually traveling with friends. I guess some of you are traveling with your child or something like that. Some of you may be moving. I'm getting in secret as well. I don't know if this is trigger warning. This may be like a domestic violence type of situation where someone may be leaving and receiving support from like a friend, or you're being encouraged to open up to a friend that may want to, that will more than likely help you in some capacity. You know, they will do what they can. Some of you, this person may be offering to have you come and live with them, especially if they live at a distance. Some of you may be thinking about moving away. That's interesting. Now, it doesn't have to be that specific regarding that type of situation. As I was saying, it could literally be you moving on from, you are essentially moving on from the Five of Swords, which is an energy of conflict. It can be this kind of like petty energy, these little power struggles, mind games, things of that nature. So you're moving on from that with the Six of Swords. You're seeking more peaceful connection, something that's more grounding, something that's more stable, something that maybe you don't have to second guess about. So yeah, you know, take care of yourself, do what you need to do, prioritize your safety, your well-being, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, all of that. All right. So moving on next to my air signs, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting air signs and water signs may be connected in some way. So the air signs and water signs, maybe you guys are friends that are like planning a trip together or something like that. But also another message with the Three of Wands is that you're having to kind of be patient with something. Something is requiring a bit of a wait. I'm hearing delays in shipping, especially if some of you have businesses. Maybe there's delays in you receiving like your materials that you need for your products, your equipment. You know, there could be something that you're waiting on. Things are hold up. I just heard at customs. That's why the travel card is coming through. So yeah, there can definitely be some delays with that. But if you've already been waiting, you may receive it here this week. I will say for some of you, if this was maybe a more recent order, it may not be for another 3 weeks that you receive it, or within the next 3 weeks. All right. Some of you may be receiving some sort of traveler is coming in, a friend is coming in visiting you. They're going to be like staying with you, or maybe that's something you guys will be making some plans for here. Maybe it'll be happening within like the next 3 weeks or something. All right. Yeah, maybe for the holiday. Duh, we have Thanksgiving coming up, so some of you may have like a friend coming into town or coming in to see you or something like that. Yeah, if you've been waiting on any movement, some of you it's finally happening, but I will say for others of you, as mentioned, give it until like maybe the end of November, moving into Sagittarius season. Yes, where things start to open up, the roads begin to open up essentially. At least until Mercury goes retrograde here at the end of the year. But we'll talk about that when we get closer to that time. But yeah, things they're coming in the timing that they need to. So trust that. Trust in the divine timing, right? Maybe it's not on your time, but it is on divine time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, my loves. I do hope this message or these messages resonated. If they did, leave me a like, comment below. Check me out over on Patreon to receive the extended versions of the weekly Tarotscopes. But other than that, you all have a beautiful week ahead. I am sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.